Hey everyone, this is Gaming Dads here. Going to do a tips and tricks video on how to level up your legends faster, your Transformers champion legend. I had a request to do this video, so I'm going to do my best to give you the tips. First of all, there are 4 of them. So you've got Bumblebee, and then you've got Optimus, you got Megatron, and then you got Starscream. Starscream's probably my favorite of the 4, so that's what I'm going to do the demo with, just to kind of keep this a shorter video. Essentially, you've got 2 use cases for getting your legends leveled up as fast as possible, and I would say those are Space Race and then World Clash. Both of those are really going to be speed run oriented. World Clash is straightforward. You just want to win, get 9,000 bricks as quickly as possible, and you can use your Transformers champ while you're doing that. Now for the Space Race, different elements where you're trying to collect your fuel, and then once you've done that, really you can have any champion that you want. So you might as well make it a Transformers Legends champion, and then use that to finish off the round as quickly as possible after you've done the fuel collection. So that's essentially the tips and tricks. I wish there was more to it, because I'm trying to level these up myself, and it's a bit of a grind, but that's just how it is. So, without the cards, at least we can level them up, so I'm happy that I can eventually max them, but, it's going to take some time to get there. So anyways, I'll do a quick demo. I guess before we get into that, well, you know what, let's just do a quick demo. So it's worth noting that strategy-wise, you're going to want to cut a path, really with any of these legends. And I would say that with Bumblebee and Optimus, it's pretty straightforward. Use a fast mob, find a path that it just naturally goes up to the side, and then it usually hits one of the towers, from the side. It kind of rolls around back of that tower. And then you can send your champion straight up that path. So for Bumblebee and Optimus, they move fast, and they will go straight up that path for you. So that's really suited for a speed run. Now for Megatron, really more, you can do that, but he's kind of slow. So you'd really want to use his siege tank ability. And for, Starscream, he's got a strafing ability that helps clear the field pretty well. And then also you can use overdrive and just flood the field with him too. So I'm going to try to show you both here. So let's go ahead and fast charge so I can get more of them on the field. So just a moment here. All right, we're back and we have the boost. This ought to be a good one to just flood, since we've got all those red blocks. But I'm going to show you the strafing ability. You know what? No, it's not going to be as satisfying. So we'll flood with overdrive here. Kind of give you... Man, this is not a bad... This is a bad speed round run. Let's just see what happens. Okay. Yeah, they're just tearing right through it. Strafing ability. Just boom. You can use that to cut your path. And if you're doing a speed run, I mean, you basically got it locked down right there. Of course, I've used the boost, so that takes 30 seconds or less to get. But you can kind of see the ability there. It didn't take long. And if you do that without the boost, it's still doable. It takes a little longer to get your champion, but that's the strategy. I'll go ahead and try to find one more demo with Starscream here. Since those blocks are in the way, it's not really as much of a path cut because everything's just right there in your face. But you just want to do as many battles as you can as quickly as possible. Space Race and World Clash are the way to do that. Looting, you can loot with the champions. I don't recommend it. So when it comes to, say, like Piggy Races, Flashes, weekend ones, I do not recommend trying to level up your champions at that time because it would hurt your overall strategy. Here's going to be a good one for Starscream's strafing ability. So let me just go ahead and build him up. And there you go. This will be a good demonstration of his speedrun ability. The map helps too, as you can see. So that's it. I wish I had better news, like there was some sort of back-end hack or secret to getting more XP points for your champions faster, but I don't have one at this time. A note, the XP points, you see that in the middle of the screen at the bottom, that is how you level them up. You just got to get that as many as possible. It counts for the garden party runs. I think even the Piñatas will give you that. So if you are looking for a low maintenance way to do that, maybe switch to your champion for those type of rounds just to get some quick XP, and then change back for whatever event that you're working with. All right. Well, I am open to feedback and comments. If you have anything that comes up, feel free to drop them. Subscribe for other updates. I'll be making other videos soon. In the meantime, though, this is another victory for Gaming Dads. Gaming Dads out.